Hi, Ramona here. I'm back this week with good reports for my end of week 6 journey through this weight loss surgery aftermath. I had the gastric sleeve on March 20th, 2019, and I began the pre-op diet on March 6th, which was 2 weeks before. And so I've had ups and downs and just a little bit, not too much. I've been doing pretty good this past week. Last week, the doctor put me back on my water pill, actually the blood pressure pill with the water. And the water pill, it's kind of like all in one. And so this week I was kind of weighing every day I wanted to know about how much water I was losing. And so it looks like I lost about 3 pounds of fat, and I was losing about a pound a day for a few days. And then I didn't weigh for 3 days. And when I weighed in today, I weighed 13 pounds less than I did last week. So I have lost 13 pounds in a week. So I attribute that 10 pounds water. I had a lot of water. I'm just not ready to go off of that yet. So anyways, that's a good report. Fat loss, water weight loss. My ankles are skinny. I've been looking at them all day, looking at them. It's like, dang, my ankles are skinny. So we want other things to be skinny too. That's coming. So anyway, my stats are my beginning weight was 309 pounds. And last week, I had weighed in at 280, which was end of week 5. And this week, I weighed in at 267, 13-pound loss in 1 week for a total of 42 pounds lost since the beginning of this journey, which included the pre-op diet 2 weeks before surgery, and 21 pounds since surgery loss. So I lost 21 pounds before surgery and 21 pounds since surgery. So anyway, that feels really good. I'm starting this week to see changes in my body. And like I was telling my mother, she was asking me this morning, did it feel like it's been a long time since I had surgery, or how did I feel different? I said, well, I personally don't feel like I look a whole lot different, and that is because anybody that's gotten large really knows, larger than they want to be, whatever that is. You just quit looking in the mirror, and I quit looking at the mirror. As a matter of fact, when I would see pictures of myself, I would just be aghast and just mortified. And it got to the point, I got so heavy by December 2018 that I just quit leaving the house. I quit going out of the house. The only thing I'd left for, I think it was January or February, I started going to Overeaters Anonymous, and that was about the only thing. I might go to the grocery store. I didn't go anywhere where people really knew me, because I just didn't want to be seen that way. I didn't want people to see me that way. And so I didn't go to church. And so anyway, I'm getting back out there and doing things. But anyway, getting back to looking at the mirror, do I feel like I look different? No. When I look at myself, the first thing I see are the things I don't like. And I'm learning to work on that. It's like up here. So I know I didn't look in the mirror, and I truly feel like when I look in the mirror now, I feel like that's probably what I'd look like 6 weeks ago, 8 weeks ago, 10 weeks ago. And really it's not. I've lost inches. As a matter of fact, I was weighing this week. I'm still trying to work on making like a pair of slacks that fit my body. And I took measurements, and my hips are 2 inches smaller from the last time I measured, which was some months ago. I wish I'd have taken my measurements before, but I didn't. So anyway, I know I've lost 2 inches on my hips. That's actually a lot. And so, you know, people think, oh, well, I want my arms to go down. I want my thighs to be smaller. I want my stomach smaller. My butt's too big. Well, guess what? It doesn't work that way. And I know I've lost weight many times. What happens is you have the same body and it just gets smaller. So if you had a big stomach, big, you're going to have a big stomach, small. And if you had, you know, big thighs, big, you're going to have big thighs, small. They're still going to be big in proportion. So those are things you have to work on in the gym or go to a plastic surgeon. So anyway, you just have to look at your overall. That's my 2 cents worth. So anyway, I had ordered vitamins last week, new vitamins. I'm trying to replace I have these patches and calcium, and I also have a multi. And my primary care wanted me to get on chewables. He said they were more absorbable. So I did replace the, this is just Walmart brand gummies. Is this, these are the women's. I had to read the fine print. So far as I know, they're working. I really won't actually know till I go and get my blood work done, which is in a few months. So I take that. I take digestive enzymes, and these are things that are required after bariatric surgery. So these, I did buy these at Walmart. Now, the vitamins I got in, I have to say, they were terrible. I got liquid calcium, and it tasted like strawberry flavored chalk. And I took a dose when they came last night, and I get nauseous thinking about, oh, I don't want to do that. I'm not going to take that. So I'm just going to take my patch until I get some, like those chews. So I need to get some chews. They're like little candy chews or whatever. I think the pills are too big for me right now. The problem is you have to take vitamins with food, and we're not allowed to drink water with food till 30 minutes after. So what I do is just take one tiny little sip if it's a little pill. So I've got, well, these came in my order, iron. So that's going to replace, I already had, oh no, I didn't have these. That's going to replace these. And these were Puritan's Pride. I've been ordering from them for years. And so these are, let me show you the tiny little pill. They're tiny. I don't know how you could see how tiny. That's doable. So I just take that with a sip. I took that with my breakfast. And the B complex, it was sublingual, where you put it under your tongue, and it was just nasty. It really was nasty. So these are the ones that I already had, and I took one with my lunch. I'm just going to spread them out. I'll try to take one with a sip of water with one of my 3 meals and snack. And so these are regular pills. They're not as big as calcium will be. Whoop, I'm trying to tip it up there. Yeah, so, but they're, let me see. Let me measure them on my mat. I'm in my sewing room here. They're 3/4 of an inch long by 2/8. Well, by 2/8. You'd think that's a 1/4, but whatever. They're 3/4 of an inch long and just a little bit narrower than a 1/4. So they are pretty big, but I mean, I'm used to taking lots of vitamins, so they're not as bad as fish oil, folks, let me tell you. So anyway, I'm taking that, and then, well, I take these since I'm still on cholesterol medicine. They're not going to let me off of that until they take my blood work, which I didn't want to take it, but and I didn't for about a week, but I decided I better just do exactly what they tell me, and so then there's no argument or whatever. So that's it. Really, there's nothing new. I'm just trying to do a little better on my diet and not, eat things that are not protein and vegetables. So anyway, if anybody watching this video, if you are have any questions or comments, please post them and I'll try to address them next week. Thank you and peace out until next week.